Welcome to the Kay Jewelers post-game show inside the NFL Network studios, along with Steve Mariucci and Deion Sanders and Marshall Falk. I am Rich Eisen for the Kay Jewelers post-game show, in which Cutler is spelled with a backwards K because he was caught looking all night long. Wally Agunlie going right up to Vernon Davis before the game. Vernon Davis calling out the defensive line, with the exception of Agunlie, and they were taking exception with one another. Jay Cutler had the Bears in the red zone, and he threw a pick just 5 minutes into the game. Picked off by Terrell Brown.
Of all the picks, this is the one that it's hard to understand who he's throwing the ball to and why.
So instead of getting 3 at the very least, Jay Cutler's left scratching his head. The Bears get none. 2 minutes to go in the half. Cutler throwing this one in the air, and this one is picked off. Devin Hester fell down.
Yeah, he slips on the route. Good comeback route. Devin trying to come out of his break, loses his footing, and that's not Cutler's fault.
Outside the numbers in Candlestick is very damp. It's very slippery out there in night games. It always has been.
So that bagged Cutler right there, and it led to Frank Gore, the inconvenient truth, bursting through on the first snap after the interception. The first points of the game just before the 2-minute warning, and the Bears added 3 points before halftime at 7-3 San Francisco. First possession of the Bears in the second half, different half, same story. Cutler picked off by Deshaun Goldston.
Yeah, he was anticipating Devin Hester running past the umpire, but he hooked up, and it was a miscommunication between receiver and quarterback on running or sitting.
Third 3-pick game of the season. Eventually, it set up the Niners on 4th and 1. They decided to go for it with a sneak, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't understand that, especially when you have Frank Gore in the backfield. You got to utilize him as much as possible.
A turnover on downs, and Mike Singletary let his offensive line have it.
And that's what you have to do. Anytime you run a sneak, you have 4th and 1. If you don't get it, most often your offensive line lost.
Led to a Bears field goal, so it's a 7-6 game now in the fourth quarter. Plus side of the field for Jay Cutler. Gets the bad snap, and he should have just left it on the ground. Mark Roman picks off Jay Cutler. A 4-pick game for Jay Cutler, his second 4-pick game of the year. Both of them on national television. The other one came in week 1 against the Green Bay Packers. 3 plays later for the 49ers, 3rd and 5. As Cutler is left screaming for a flag. He didn't get one. And Frank Gore with some direct snappage, and he's off to the races.
This is their version of the Wildcat, and it worked very well. Tillman pops it out from behind. Good play, but that's good hustle by the 49ers.
Josh Morgan is the one with the hustle to recover the ball. The Bears, however, the defense kept the Niners out of the end zone, had to settle for just a field goal. So even with the 4 interceptions, the Bears were still in this football game, 10-6. Here is Mike Singletary calling out his offensive line with 8 minutes to go, saying, hey, let's pick up some first downs and end this game. Take some air out of the ball, some time off the clock, and Frank Gore gets 23 yards to the San Francisco 40. 5 plays later, less than 4 minutes to go now. 3rd and 3 from the 42. Michael Robinson takes the flip pass and just finally corrals it to pick up the first down.
Yeah, this is called a 4-minute drill. They're trying to take time off the clock, move the sticks, and keep Jay Cutler off the field.
Nice grab by Michael Robinson.
Grab right there. One thing he could have probably did was stay in bounds. That would have really helped him out right there.
3 plays later, it's 3rd and 8. Alex Smith scrambles. And now the Niners are forced to punt, but they did take 6 minutes off the clock. 2:31 left in the game for Lovie Smith. It's 4th and 10 from their own 20, so it's last chance saloon with only 1 timeout left. Jay Cutler buying time, throws for Greg Olsen. It's incomplete, but there's laundry on the field as there was throughout this game.
You like this call, huh?
Horrible call. I can't even believe they could make this type of call.
Beyond 5 yards. It's illegal contact.
This time of the game.
Drive stays alive. 1:34 to go. 3rd and 10. Lots of flags again. Matt Forte. Flag was on San Francisco, 20 yards and a first down, 33 seconds to go. On the San Francisco 31, Johnny Knox moves the chains down to the 22, 17 seconds to go. Cutler to Devin Aromashadu. Who knew they had 2 Devins on this team? 2 plays later, 8 ticks to go, 2 cracks from the 12. Cutler had one last pick left in him. Michael Lewis intercepts Jay Cutler. First 5 interception day in the history of Jay Cutler's professional career. And you can see as soon as he let it go, he knew he shouldn't have. And that is the way the San Francisco 49ers hold on for Mike Singletary, who beats his former team to snap a 4-game losing streak to improve to 4-5. They now have a whole bunch of time before visiting Green Bay. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bears are licking their wounds. They were once upon a time 3-1. They are now 4-5. Way back in the playoff picture. They're 4-5 right now, with Green Bay at 4-4, hosting the Dallas Cowboys. The Minnesota Vikings, for the lack of a better phrase, sitting at home and laughing right now with a 3-game lead over Green Bay, who they've already swept.